So the Olympics, I've been talking about it for the past few weeks, and no one wanted to be involved with it
I'm here now. I'm here now. Come on.
until now. The athletics has started. Now everybody wants to jump on Olympics, Olympics, Olympics.
I was watching all sorts. Today I was watching what's it called? Is it wind sailing when they're doing that?
Yeah, the sailing.
Sailing, bro. I
Oh,
watched that.
when Britain was on the last line, did they
Bro,
just
Germany on their case. You get
just
me?
centimeters, centimeters. Yeah, no. Don't get me. I respect you, Kel, because you actually care about sports. Obviously, it was just me, Merv, and Rich, and Merv and Rich didn't really care. But Rich got excited over the weekend when the Olympics athletics started.
No. Come on. Let's just go back. I was involved. Despite me not being involved from the very first day when you started talking about it, I then started to get into it.
Okay.
So
prior to athletics, what have you been watching?
The weightlifting, the women's leg. I don't know why I never saw the guys, but the women's weightlifting. Is it a woman from Haiti or was that some black woman won it anyway? Weightlifting, BMX riding, the rowing.
That's cool. You know what sports there. That BMX.
No, I watched loads.
Honestly, the thing is there. You should be watching.
I just keep it on,
That's what, bruv, I watch it. Bruv, I'm getting up in the morning, watching it live. I don't want to miss certain races, certain matches. I mean, I
was busting up though, Nick. We used to Taekwondo this week. It's so I don't get it.
It's a dead sport. I lie. It's dead.
I'm used to watching Bruce Lee busting up man, bleeding nose, kung fu, hurricane kick. I'm not seeing none of that, bro.
Why did you say hurricane kick?
Bruv, all I know is that I don't even know how you score points. Like, if you push the person outside of the circle, you get a point. You go for kicks, or if you go for a punch, you got to make a noise. Whoa! And all of this. I was just like, when I was watching it, I was like, it's dead, bro. And they kept on not calling it Taekwondo yet. So that's why I was like, oh, maybe it's not Taekwondo, or maybe it's what I always know that I've known it as Taekwondo. They could like take, I don't know. It's like a different version of Taekwondo. I was like, okay, cool. Dead sport, bro.
Did you see the shooting? When there was basically there was a shooting event, and it came down to two teammates, two Russians, the Russians or Ukraine or something like that. So basically, I was watching. I said to myself, so basically it was like sudden death.
Oh, they have a shoot off kind of thing.
Wow, sudden death was an hour and something. What? Wow, their arms were tired
because they weren't missing, innit?
They weren't missing. And they're both talking to each other. Oh, let me win. Oh, let me win. Another guy just like, boof, I missed. Oh, congratulations. And they both sat down on the floor and started laughing. And I know what they're thinking, like this straight drinking beer. Yeah, but they've I can't remember what the names were, but they're from Ukraine. But they've been doing the shooting for ages, like for years and years and years.
Something that I've never seen, that I've never ever seen before.
What's that?
How could two men win gold in the high jump?
Yeah. So what happened in the high jump? They had got perfect records, so they had hit every one of them until they couldn't hit it. So it's like me and you getting the exact same record. I jump it, you jump it. I jump it, you jump it. And when we get to the height that we both can't jump, we all miss them. So our records are perfect. And what would have happened is you then do a sudden death, but you go backwards. So you both try and jump that same height that you just missed. Both of you miss it. If you go down again, you both try and jump it. It keeps on going down. But if we both keep on getting the things, it just doesn't stop. And we could be jumping for ages. So basically, they just said, bruv, like, let's just share it. You know the ones there? That Italian man was gassed.
Yeah, he's a strange guy.
He was gassed. I said, so what? But you know it was, though? It was like a happy moment, if that makes sense. You know, like, it was just sheer joy. And I said, no, it's sick. That's sick.
Yeah, because I think that the Italian guy, he's been there like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, and I think 8 years ago, or whatever, how many years ago, he properly effed up his leg. Like, he didn't think he'd be able to jump again, all them kind of things.
Yeah, another thing that I've never seen before, mixed relay. I was like,
mixed relay is a new thing. They've been doing it. I've been watching some of the relays, like coming up to this, and they have been doing it. Like, so basically, it's 2 men, we do it at school, but I mean, or with the kids and that. But you just do one, and you say like, but what you should do is all of you should put the men on the same legs, otherwise it's not fair. So I think I watched it maybe a couple years ago when they did it, like maybe at one of the You know when they go on the circuit, I can't know what you call it, the Diamond League circuit. I think they did one of them, but the one team put the guys at the end, and all the others didn't put the guy at the end, so they blatantly won. So so basically the guy just ran past all the women. I was like, bro, it's like you've all got to either say, look, you've either got to be on first, third, second. You know what I mean, like it's all got to be the same, innit?
Sense. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But what's going on in the Jamaican camp, bro? I know, obviously,
they're finished.
The Three Amigos with a beef, bro.
Sorry, whoa. Let's start again. Hold on. What's good? Yeah. So we're 1, 2, 3.
No, I know 1, 2, 3. But it's the tension, bro.
No, but there's always.
But you know what? That girl who won, I thought she was going over the top. Like I was thinking, like, what about your brethrens? Like, do you know what I mean?
So that's what I said. They're beefing. Like,
no, so they've always. It's not their beefing. If you've all right, how I described it to someone today was imagine Jamie Vardy and Harry Kane. Yeah, both playing for England. Yeah, they both want to be top goal scorer. Yeah, they're both being golden. They both want to win the Golden Boot. Yeah, yes, they're teammates, but ultimately they both want that prize, innit? So you ain't really gonna try and slide past it into my man for him to take the victory, innit? You take on that shot yourself. So, but what it was is there is a lot of history because the coach that is training Elaine used to be the coach that trained Shelley. Yeah. And then Shelly Ann went back to that coach. And then I think about a couple months ago, maybe a year ago, she left that coach. She's gone to another coach. Because obviously when they're in the stable, both of them want to be number one in it. But they both can't be number one.
Yeah.
And the reality is don't get me wrong, like I was talking to Aisha and Carl about this, like Shelly Ann is 34 now. And I know it's not really old, like in comparison to like anybody, but I mean like this is her fourth Olympic Games? Do you get me? Like
probably a last.
That's why she should be the bigger woman and be like, just embrace and congratulate.
No, but also, like I said,
good.
She did embrace it. No, Shelly had always.
It was a tap on it. It was a.
No, but that's what.
If she had one of the sticks, the hook on it, it would have been that, bro. Little tap on it.
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. Look, I tell you what. On the relay, the 4x100 meter relay, they'll both get it. They'll win. If the Jamaica win it, they'll win it. They'll celebrate together. But that's it. They're not brethren, isn't it? That's all it is.
When is that relay?
The 4x100. They're the weekend.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think the final is on the Saturday, I think.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, Jamaica, okay, to be honest, the men's 100 meters was mad. An Italian man won it. But
that was mad.
He's okay, you know what? He's Italian. Okay, his mum is Italian, his dad is American. He was born in America. His dad was a soldier. They moved from America to Korea. Then when he was about 8 or 9, he moved to Italy. He used to be a long jumper. I'll give it to him, but he could have very easily ran for America. Yeah. So yes, he's a European, but you know, like when you just read it Italian, you're thinking, not to sound any form of like racism. You thought like Gianluca or Mario won it, but it wasn't. Do you get me? Right. That made sense.
Good too. So
Gianluca, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, but it wasn't. But that was interesting. That was quite good.
Yeah, but just on 100, like what happened to
No, he's dead. Sorry, he's not dead, but he's dead now. He's dead. He's dead. It's nonsense. I'm gonna be real with you. Jamaica I'm hearing through the grapevine. I spoke to my stepdad. He told me, said there's a new youth that's coming through from Jamaica, from Trelawney. Yeah, that in the next, I think by the next Olympics, it will start coming up. He's a youth man, so he's not ready for this now. But in the next 4 or 5 years, he's going to be the next one to beat. Apparently, allegedly. When I find out his name, I'll let you know. But the 100 meters in general was whack. It was whack this year. Even the Americans are whack.
No, even forget the Americans. The British.
Oh, but the British never been there, man.
Do you know what? I think they did it on purpose. I think they did it on purpose.
It's the mad full starts, and I felt like that's dumb because I felt like you potentially could have got a medal, but in comparison, even at your fastest, I don't know if you still would have clocked a medal.
Yeah.
You would have had to get a personal best.
So I think in the semi-final, someone from Great Britain had a false start, and in the final, someone else got a full start.
In the final.
I'm thinking, how can you get why are you getting a full start? I don't get it.
Yeah, he said he's twitched. I don't know, man. It was
apparently he had what was it called, cramp or
in
something.
his calf.
Yeah, but
Bruv, all I know is that British people, no disrespect, we love to complain about certain things. Bruv. I still remember when Hay went on the big GMTV or whatever, Good Morning Britain, and said his toe, and then he took his dirty boot off on the television and showed them that he broke his toe, and that was the reason why he lost.
oh, man.
Like,
I was pissed for Dina Asher though, man.
yeah, you know as well. Though,
Yeah, that was a bit. I saw an interview. It was a bit emotional.
it is, and the thing is, Dean Asher Smith, like, I think she's an amazing runner, and I think she's sick. I do think running against doing that, the Europeans, I think you could have done it. The Olympics I think it's just still another step up. Like when you're racing against them Jamaicans, it's a step up. You know what I mean? Them Jamaicans, them Americans, it's a step up, and I feel like you haven't really been able to do that kind of circuit properly this year because of COVID. And then also, I think a lot of them, like Shelly-Ann included, I think they peaked for the Olympics to be last year. Because it should have been last year, innit? So I feel like Shelly, definitely Shelly-Ann is a year older. Do you get me? It's a year older. Can you put your body through that? I do feel for Dean Asher Smith. Hopefully she will come back because I think she's sick. Definitely sick. I watched the women's 200 final today. Very good. Elaine won again. Shelly-Ann got fourth this time. Like,
This the last 10 meters.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like you can see that it's starting to catch up on you, man. It's starting to catch up on you. The men's 200 meters tomorrow is looking tasty. Pause. Yeah, no man should ever look tasty, but it is looking exciting. The 200 looking exciting.
Can we talk about the BMX, please?
Absolute psycho.
Listen, BMX is gonna never. You know what?
You man.
So what's that?
I missed that one. So you meant update me.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
But no, it's not the BMX race. It's the BMX freestyling.
Freestyling.
The BMX racing is they're just racing, and like Britain did amazing in that. But this one, they are riding like, you know, like how you do skateboard tricks and all that kind of stuff, and you flip and all that, but you're on BMXs, and it just looks mental. You're doing 360s and all sorts. You're like, you know, your head, you're like, he's gonna drop and bust his head. Like that's how you're watching it. You watch it like with your eyes, kind of like, oh my god, he's gonna hurt himself.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing madness.
Like even the women, the English, she's from I think she's originally from Manchester. I can't remember her name, but yeah, like they get two. I think it's 2 or 3 runs. I think it's 2 or 3 runs. The first one, she tried to do some flip, and she just dropped to mash up, and then American came, and the American woman smashed it. Then she thought, okay, cool, let me do my thing again. She did some 360 backflips this is on a BMX bike, you know. She took oh my god, like watching it with my son, he was like, oh my god, look, wow. And he's like, oh my, it's so exciting. You know when you're so excited thinking this is like a computer game. Yeah, people are doing it. And then I saw the men's, bro. The men's are there on the next level.
So who's winning the medals in that one?
So
GB won a few medals.
Okay. What in the
BMX?
The BMX, GB won in the women's, but in the men's, I think it's that Australian guy. I can't remember his name, but he's like a mad veteran. The
Aussies will be on it, bro.
Yeah,
you know that for a fact.
But why is it the Aussies? I don't relate BMX bikes to the Aussies. I don't relate to anything, to be fair.
No, but you know, I just feel it's a bit out there. I think it's a bit out there. That's more what it's about. They're just like let's just get mental kind of thing. There used to be a program, I can't remember what it was called. It was on Sky. It was hosted by Maya Jama, had Ashley Banjo in it. I can't remember what it was called.
Oh yes,
and they had
Lethal B was in it. Was Lethal B on it?
Possibly. No, maybe that was a different one. I think this one you had BMX, skateboarding, and maybe rollerblading. And they were doing like tricks and all that kind of stuff, similar to that kind of these kind of tricks. But then they also did this thing, which was a bit weird because they did a race at the end where one of you was on a mountain bike, one of you was roller skating, and one of you was skateboarding, and see who won. I always thought it was a bit of a cheat. but like I said, for me, I take my hat off to them BMXers. I think they're so sick.
Oh yeah, it's definitely big.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm gonna try watch the iPlayer.
Yeah, watch on iPlayer.
No, it's the.
Although I am gonna have to get a BBC, like, bro. Their BBC coverage is a bit shit this year, bro. I feel like you had the 100 meters or the 200, whatever you was watching. I can't remember what it was, yeah. But you're showing gymnastics. Like, I don't get me wrong. Like, I rate gymnastics. I think they're sick. But I feel like when they're flexed on, you've got Michael Johnson. You've paid big money for Michael Johnson to be in your studio, bro. And you're not even allowing us to see him.
Yeah.
Like, I've been recording on Eurosport. Like, Eurosport have just had because they have like athletics.
Oh.
You just watch athletics. So I've been watching all the athletics on that, and I still go back to BBC and stuff. And it's also on Discovery Plus, I think, which is another channel I've got, but I ain't watched anything on it. But yeah, at the moment, just to keep you updated, obviously by the time this comes out, the Olympics has got a couple of days to go. China is top of the medals table with 32 golds, and they have a total of 69 medals.
Trying to doubt myself, but I just don't understand what
USA,
every Olympics, bro.
USA is second, although they have more medals. They got 73 medals, but they got 24 golds. Japan, a third with 19 golds. Then Australia, 14. The Russian, but you can't call them Russia. They've got 13 golds, and Great Britain have got 13 golds as well.
Can you explain the whole Russia thing? Because they're called ROC.
We're running this rap shit.
Because it's the Rock. It's the Rock. No, basically what it was is Russia as a federation have been banned from international sports
for the
doping thing. Yeah, because they had like basically doping programs.
Russia said that they're like yes, you steroids. Yeah. What's your point?
Yeah, so they got banned from the Olympics and they got banned from the World Cup. They got banned. I think they might have got banned.
So this ROC, who are they then, bro?
So basically, they're Russian athletes that have proved that they are clean. Okay. But you can't compete under Russia, as in the Confederation of Russia, whatever it is. So you go as this. I think the last Olympics, they came through as, I can't remember, it was like independent or something like that. They had like their own independent state or whatever. That's what they're doing. But basically, they're still Russians. And the commentators forget that they're not Russian and they still call them Russia.
Of course.
Yeah, so it's literally probably Russia, what? I mean, ROC. Like, yeah, like they're Russia have won, bro. But yeah, they're out here, bro. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, for me, the Olympics is heating up. It finishes obviously the 8th of August, which is this Sunday. It finishes with the marathon, I think the last one is, and then the closing ceremony. But Great Britain won't do as good as they have done in the past with the amount of medals they normally get. But they are doing well in majority of the sports. Just track's not their thing, in it. Did you watch the long jump the other day? No, the women's triple jump. The women's triple jump.
That woman, the blonde hair. No,
the one who got the world records, bro. She did a hop, skip, jump, but her skip was like the smallest skip I've seen ever. Like I thought she cheated. Like I thought like she started running. It was such a short skip, but that last part of the jump bust the record, bro.
Yeah, she's serious.
Smashed it.
I think once she got flagged, but it was like a couple inches over the line, but she went past that anyway.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, this woman, she's going to be around for a while.
She did amazing. The Venezuelan woman, maybe that's not Venezuela, I can't remember what country it is, but she won the 110 meter hurdles. Nice. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This sounds really bad. I'm not gonna say it. I'll wait. That sounds really bad, then, man.
Yeah,
did you see that one?
The cheers.
I do enjoy female athletics still.
You watched the volleyball.
I've been watching most of them.
Beach volleyball, yes.
No joke.
Yeah, it's not easy, bro. It's not easy, bro.
Did you see that? I don't know if you've seen this meme going
around. I was watching hockey the other day as well.
Hockey was good. Do you see GB versus Spain?
Ireland.
Ireland. Yeah, I watched that.
You man just cut me off
like
that.
Sorry, go.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, cool. Well, that was the athletics.
Keep moving.
The Olympics, like I said, Olympics Tokyo 2020.